Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know who it is. Space Crypto coming at you again one more time. I'm about to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, remember to share, remember to subscribe. Also, turn on notifications. Check out my social media links are in the description. So, just want to talk to you guys about Baldur's Gate. My goodness, this game is amazing. Obviously, phenomenal game. Great reviews, highly acclaimed. I mean, there's no words to describe. I mean, the adjective, you run out of adjective to describe how great this game is. One of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. And obviously, Larian Studios are not resting on their laurels. Now, we're getting details about Patch 2, which is coming out sometime in September. Not sure, we don't have a release date for the patch as yet, but let's talk about it. Okay, so Patch 2 is Larian's latest patch that will be released in September for Baldur's Gate 3. Obviously, this is gonna be great, right? Now, there's a lot of things that they have mentioned that they're gonna be patching in Baldur's Gate 3. We do know about the performance issues in Act 3 and the complaints. I mean, everybody's been talking about that. That's the main concern for players of Baldur's Gate 3 is just the Act 3 stuff and the performance glitches and stuff like that. A whole lot of bugs in Act 3. So they have addressed a lot of that. And one thing in particular is the Karlach ending. The epilogue and the Karlach ending, obviously there's been so much said about that with the community. The communities obviously want to know if there can be some improvements there, and fortunately there is, right? The patch added a whole bunch of improvements where it relates to this companion character Karlach. And so if you've been playing Act 3, you're obviously familiar with who this is, right? And obviously this character was poorly served by the conclusion of the game. And obviously the first part of the epilogue, they will expand this portion so that this character could be more highlighted. Obviously, a lot of people just didn't like how the game ended with this character. They're expanding the epilogues now, and they're even adding an optional ending for Karlach. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, when you think about it. So I am excited to see that. I haven't gotten to Act 3 as yet, but obviously I would love to see that optional ending that they're going to be adding for that Karlach character. So that is something that you guys definitely need to check out. Now, there's also some issue with the cut content controversy. There's some issue with that. There's people have been talking about this whole cut content thing, where essentially what people are saying is that Larian just copied and paste generic content, right, to rush the game or to get the game out on the release date. So it's almost as if Larian, just like other companies, they rush to get the game out instead of making sure that some of this content was not in the game. I mean, a lot of this cut content, as I said, is generic stuff, generic content that could have been worked on or that should have not been in the game. And a lot of fans are saying this stuff should not have been in the game. It sullies the game itself. It obviously sullies how good the game is. So Larian is saying that a lot of this cut content was really just as a result of bugs. And an example of this is companion reactions that don't trigger as they should. And a lot of this cut content was also creative decisions made by the studio for the good of the game or the betterment of the game. So the cut content isn't what people think it is. It's actually to improve the game, or it's probably just some bugs or stuff like that. So, but they've addressed that, which is good. I like the fact that they addressed that. Obviously, continuous performance upgrades even after patch 2. Patch 2 will not be the end. They will continually add more upgrades to the game to fix a lot of the issues in Act 3, to continue to fix Act 3, to make Act 3 better. So that is pretty insane to know that they're going to still continue working on this game to make this game even better, to fix even more bugs, because the game doesn't have a lot of bugs as it stands. I mean, that's the reason why it's getting all these rave reviews and all this hype, and there's all this controversy about the game, is the fact that it was launched very playable, and with all the different moving parts within the game was not crashing. It's not filled with a whole bunch of bugs and a litany of madness going on, but it is a smooth running game, running well, performing well, especially in Act 1 and Act 2. Act 3, obviously, we know about the complaints there, but Act 1 and Act 2, it's going to take you a long time to get to Act 3 anyways, unless you've just been playing the game all day or whatever. But for me, I haven't even gotten a quarter of Act 1 done yet. So that's just me, really. So I'm not in the same boat as a lot of other people. Also, touching on character customization now, Larian, they touched on this, but it's not going to be a feature in patch 2, but they do address it, and they did say that they would like to add this as a feature in a future patch. So midway through the game, you will be able to customize your character appearance. This is something that people has been asking for on forums. We see this everywhere. Everybody want to know, is there a way to customize your character appearance after you create your character? Because sometimes, you change your mind. Maybe you created the character a certain way, but then it's like, man, I could have done this better, I could have done that better. So obviously, the character appearance customization, this is something that will definitely enhance the experience for sure. So they're looking into it, and most likely it's going to be available in a future patch. Not this one though, not this patch. And then Wither's Wardrobe of Wayward Friends. This is a whimsical feature that they added to the game, and this just addresses the issue of co-op party members, their avatars still hanging around. So people will be able to get rid of these co-op party members if they're no longer if they join the campaign, but they're no longer on their campaign. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's the whole idea of that. Just getting rid of the offline friends. Obviously, if you're not online, you don't want to have the avatars hanging around. People complain about that. That's a feature that they removed. So that's also included in patch 2. Now, we don't know the release date of patch 2. We do know that they're planning to release the PS5 version and the Xbox version sometime in September, but we don't know what date in September, and we definitely don't know what date this patch is going to be released. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be around the same time. I mean, I don't think they would release the PS5 version without patching it first. So we'll see about that. Tell me what you guys think, though. Pretty crazy stuff, pretty amazing news we're hearing right now for Baldur's Gate, and obviously this patch information. Phenomenal game, guys, and definitely a game that is worth Game of the Year considerations. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about Baldur's Gate. How far are you in the game? Have you reached Act 3? Are you experiencing some of these issues, some of these bugs? Let me know what you guys think. But anyways, have a great day. Pacey Crypto signing out. Peace.